This episode is brought to you by our friends at Hover, the easiest way to buy domain names and do more with them. Get 10% off today by visiting hover.com/butterscotch.
Andy Walker here with Butterscotch.com. Here I'm at CES 2011 Showstoppers, and I found this really interesting product being sold in India right now for introductory internet users. And here with Sankar from HP. How are you?
Good, Andy. How about yourself?
I'm fantastic. So tell me a little bit about this device. It's designed for people who never really had any internet experience before on the big screen. Is that correct?
So this product is aimed at consumers in emerging markets who don't have a PC at their home today.
Right.
So think about the hundreds of millions of consumers who have the affordability to buy a basic computing product, but who find a standard Windows PC either too irrelevant or too complicated.
Too complicated, right.
So this is really a device that we want to be relevant to all members of a family in India.
Good.
And we envisage this product being used by different members of a family at different times of day for different use cases.
So what kind of, so tell me about the use cases. So email,
so web what
browsing.
We found was all the use cases here can be kind of grouped into four different pillars, if you will.
Okay.
Education, entertainment, communication, and productivity.
Productivity, okay.
So what you have here, if I log in as the dad in the house, is you have education for kids, which is organized based on the board in which the board of education for the kid, the grade in which the kid is studying in, and the subject itself. So we group content by physics, chemistry, biology, etc. So the content you get on this is going to mirror what is being taught in schools in India.
I got it. Okay.
And with video calling, we have tried to make video calling be as simple as making a phone call.
Yes.
You can remember, cell phone penetration in India is 65%.
Right.
PC penetration in India is 6%.
6%. Wow. So you got a lot of these to sell.
It gives you the kind of gap that exists between technologies that are simple and relevant, and technologies that are perceived as being complicated and irrelevant.
Okay, got it. Okay, so telecommunications is a big part of it. Email, of course.
Of course, we've got email, we've got video calling, and you can do video call from this device to anybody on the web.
Right.
So all they need is a web browser and a webcam. Okay. They can be in a video call with somebody sitting in front of a DreamScreen.
Now, what operating system is this using? It's not using Windows.
This is not using Windows. This actually uses a custom operating system that HP developed primarily for this product.
Right.
And you'll see that you'll never see the operating system on this.
Right.
This
exactly.
It's very much like an appliance kind of an experience.
I noticed no keyboard either.
So we ship this with a keyboard, and we have a virtual keyboard here, which defaults to the ABCDEF layout.
Right.
Can be changed to QWERTY if desired. Again, the demographic of the user we're going after is not a current PC user.
Right.
And unless they've used a typewriter before, they're probably not going to be familiar with the QWERTY layout. And the whole keyboard can be switched from English to Hindi.
That makes sense.
And so can the whole experience. The entire experience can be flipped from English to Hindi, where all the menu options are in Hindi, depending on your language of choice.
Very cool.
And not only is the experience switchable, if you look at the content assortment we have, when you go to music, these are the latest Bollywood albums that have been released in the last...
So all regional content.
It's all regional content and local content. So this album, for example, was released in India on the 23rd of December, 2010, less than 2 weeks ago. So all these songs are free to stream, and you pay to download. And we've got a pretty sophisticated search capability. People can group songs into playlists. We've got classical songs. We also have songs in about 15 different languages. Again, India is a land of diversity. Where you have a number of different states and a number of different languages.
Of course.
So we've got content. Not only is the UI multilingual, the content is also multilingual here.
So I can do business uses with this. I can do entertainment. I can do communication. I can do all kinds of things, right?
Pretty much.
And it's something for everybody and every member of the family.
Right.
Okay. Now tell me about this then. So computers can be relatively expensive. So in a nation like India, what's the price point like?
So we're selling this for $19,999.
That's expensive. 19,000 bucks.
19,999. But if we look at the exchange rate of 45 to 1,
rupees though.
This is rupees,
okay,
not dollars.
So
it comes to about $410 US.
Okay. So how does that compare to the average cell phone then?
See, the average, the basic BlackBerry in India, the last time I checked, retails for about 22,000 rupees. So this is 10% cheaper than a basic BlackBerry in India. So it's very, very attractively priced.
So in India, then a BlackBerry will run you about $450.
It's about $450, and we're selling it for $410. Right.
All right. So very affordable relative to that.
Very affordable relative to that. So if you look at the device,
look at the back,
right? So we've got an optical drive. If you want to play DVDs and CDs or MP3 CDs and things like that. We've got 2 USB ports on the side, an SD card reader. We also have 2 more USB ports on the back. A wired Ethernet jack, a power jack.
Right.
And then this connects wire, this has wired connectivity, Wi-Fi, and you can also plug in a 3G dongle in India.
All right.
And this will work through 3G connectivity as well.
Very good. All right, so where can we find out more information about this? Is there a website?
hp.com/DreamScreen.
hp.com/DreamScreen.
That's the website you go to get more information about this device.
And this is an emerging market for India, but you're thinking about doing it in other emerging markets too?
We're already working with a number of our other country teams to take the same concept to those other countries. Again, we believe there's a lot of potential.
Yes.
If you want Windows, we've got the best assortment of Windows products in the marketplace today. If on the other hand, you're looking for something more simple that delivers a lot more relevance out of the box for a slightly less sophisticated audience, then the DreamScreen 400 is probably the best solution for you.
Sankar, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Andrew.
All right, there you go. So an emerging market internet appliance for somebody who hasn't had an experience with computing the internet before, for India initially, and other markets thereafter.
This episode is brought to you by our friends at Hover, the easiest way to buy domain names and do more with them. Get 10% off today by visiting hover.com/butterscotch.